It's time once again to go racing.
It does not get any better than this.
The pressure is really on now.
Yes, it's pole position. Lights out and we're racing in PSGL.
The first lap has been absolute chaos.
What an overtake!
Oh no!
I've never seen anything like it.
Side by side again. This will be settled right at the end.
One of the strangest starts ever. It's raining in Saudi Arabia. What will happen next? Who knows? Lights out in Saudi. Jarno Opmeer gingerly moves away from pole position. Alongside him, Nicholas Longi in the run to turn one. Longi has a run up the inside but cannot quite find a way through, and Opmeer has the lead still as they tippy-toe their way in the intermediate conditions around the opening sector of this Saudi circuit. Opmeer leads, then Longi side by side, the two McLarens in the background, and Barry Budeman is ahead of Joshua Dowu in that particular battle. Behind that, Jake Benham going side by side with Daniele Haddad through the middle sector. Carefully does it, boys, because it's really stretching us out there. And Haddad at the end comes out on top. He's up to P5. Jake Benham, P6. Well, that was a relatively clean start considering the conditions, Dan. And up the inside goes Perigny. He locks the right front, touches Hoffland into a spin. That was coming, and now more contact as he and Parnell come together on the exit of 1 and 2. But Perigny greedy on the brakes, and I suppose it's understandable. These drivers probably don't know the braking points here in Saudi Arabia in the wet. They've probably never practiced it, and that was a prime example. Perigny caught out, slides into Hoffland, and round goes the the Ferrari driver into a spin, and he drops to the back of the pack. Disaster for Duncan Hoffland. Oh, and we've got a change of the second place. Budeman through on Nicholas Longi and into second place, and Longi is really struggling. Opmeer now 2.6 up the road. What is going on with Nicholas Longi? And now Haddad has got a lot of work to do. He wants to gain and make that move in Adowu. He goes to the outside line, tries to switch to the inside, thinks better of it. Are we going to see a switch back from Haddad? No, we're going to see him try and go right round the outside of Joshua Dowu, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and it's a beautiful move, and he moves up a place, although Adowu ain't giving it up. Look at Jake Benham picking up the double toe in between the pair of them, tries the outside line, decides to brake cautiously. Adowu won't give it up, and there's contact now between he and Haddad, but somehow on the exit of the corner they remain how they started the pit straight. Wow, what drama.
Here comes Pedreño down in towards turn number 20 through the slalom like part of the circuit. Adowu's defending to the inside. Pedreño can't find an opportunity, surely around the outside. No, it's not going to stick, and Shanaka Clay now seizes an opportunity as he tries to look for a move in towards the next part of the circuit, the final sector where normally DRS will be enabled. Josh Adowu's managed to get off scot-free for the time being, but in towards turn number 1, surely there's going to be some kind of onslaught from Pedreño and Clay, and Weigang and Luke Smith as well fighting in behind. Luke Smith goes up the inside of the Alpine, and he has to tuck back into the wheel tracks of Weigang. Here comes Pedreño now down in towards turn number 1 on Josh Adowu. No opportunity, and somehow they all stay the way they were despite a tantalizing lap of racing.
But now he's got Ruben Pedreño on his coattails. Pedreño round the outside he goes, maybe now try and switch back like we saw from Caraton. Adowu covers that line though, doesn't make it possible for Ruben Pedreño. He'll just have to tow him along in the slipstream and go for the move into the first corner. What action we're seeing here in PSGL throughout the midfield. Pedreño forced to the outside line on Joshua Dowu. Can he go right round the outside of the McLaren man? Of course he can. That would be a great move, but he's cut the corner, gets a penalty, and that invites Shanaka Clay now to get involved. What a battle this is. Clay up the inside. Oh, and then Pedreño into Adowu. They both go across the runoff area, and Clay takes one, maybe two drivers. Absolutely unbelievable stuff here.
Martinez saw himself into Q2, but now they're locking horns on circuit because here comes the Alfa Romeo of Joost Noordijk on the AlphaTauri of Tom Martinez to the outside at turn number 27. Can Noordijk keep his foot in? Around the outside he goes. Spectacular from Joost Noordijk. Tom Martinez didn't put up too much of a fight because he knows that Joost Noordijk is the quicker driver at the moment, but saying that, he's following in the wheel tracks and in towards turn number 1. Tom Martinez is going to see another opportunity around the outside. That switches to the inside for turn number 2, but Nordyke around the outside, he holds that position, and through the first sector where it's so difficult to overtake, I think Tom Martinez, he's going to back out graciously there, but really, really nice battling between the pair of them. As here we go in towards turn number 27. Joost Nordyke looking to make a switchback move. Luke Smith parks it on the apex, does a good job to cover off the advantage, but now in towards turn number 1, Joost Nordyke, he's closing, he's looking to the outside. Will he make a dummy? Indeed he does! Going to the inside is Joost Nordyke, locking the front left in towards the first corner. Luke Smith goes deep on the brakes and off the exit of turn number 2. They're going to run wheel to wheel. Oh, close to contact. Joost Nordyke sliding there. Luke Smith hangs on for the time being, but still Nordyke following in the wheel tracks, ever so close throughout the next part of the track. The slowest they'll ever go in the first sector here. Can Joost Nordyke find an opportunity to get past the Williams, who's making his car as wide as possible around here? As in towards turn number 13, I don't think Nordyke's got any fight left in him at this point.
Who is close enough though is Duncan Hoffland behind Simon Shooter, and he's going to try and go the outside again. He'll maybe now cut back because Shooter's gone deep, and he will do it this time. A move at turn 1 at last, and Hoffland is through on Simon Shooter, or is he? The Alfa Romeo not giving it up. He'll have to now. Hoffland's through.
Using the ERS, here comes Hoffland down the main straight and looking to the outside line. I don't think Liam Parnell's got too much fight as into the braking zone. Hoffland gets there first, and the Ferrari man really putting on a show for us tonight, and he's found another position, and this time it is on the Red Bull car of Liam Parnell. Through the final corner on lap number 25, it has been an absolute dominant performance from Jarno Opmeer today, as off the exit of the final corner for the final time, and across the line, checkered flag falls for Opmeer. He is a 3-time winner this season. It's Hungary, Austria, and now Saudi Arabia. Jarno Opmeer on the top step of the podium once again.